Sleeping like what? Like
sleeping till like
weekends.
12 or 1.
What are you doing?
On the weekend or on a day off from school.
Yeah.
Luxurious living. I tell you.
There'd always be chores, but
yeah,
later.
That's what I was gonna say.
They'd give me a couple extra hours, you know? But then it's like get up and be productive.
Why do I need to be up at 9 a.m. in the morning just because you are up at 7? Which is mercy, because most people would be waking up their kids at 7 too. I'm like, I have nothing to do until 3 o'clock p.m. So let me sleep till 3 o'clock p.m.
I don't even like sleep like that. I try to sleep in, because I used to, like when I was working and doing school, like my parents would allow me on the weekend just because I came from work, but I'm usually up 8, 9 every day, even if I don't really like sleep.
I'm like, I have nothing to do.
So they just want to sit down and look up in their face all day like this.
Yeah.
I'm paying all this money for you to sleep. Is this what you do at school? I'm like, nah, I'm here. I'm taking rest.
Yeah, like
I'm here I'm only here for 2 weeks.
We catch up.
Now, they don't know what we're doing down here, right?
She say, when the sun come up, you get up.
Sometimes my mom would get mad and wake us up to clean because she knows we're not doing anything. But I played a lot of club soccer, so I was, off days I was gone.
Right, you had stuff to do,
I was gone. I was like,
yeah.
yo, Mom, even if I didn't have practice, Mom, I got practice at 10. My friends coming. I was gone.
Oh, yeah. And 10 o'clock is the limit to sleep in our house. If you sleep past that, they'll eat your lunch. The rest is history.
All I know is when my mom's getting ready for work, I get up like this. Like, bye, Mom. Sleep for the whole day. I hear her coming. Pitch up.
Girl.
Definitely the prayer line alarm is me. It's just on the phone. I hear the people singing, hear the loud preacher randomly, and then that just wakes me up, and that's 7 o'clock. So it's like,
And then you have to make the most of your day. Right?
yeah, sure.
What hairstyles did you have to wear as a child, and what were you not allowed?
From the age of 0 to 16, I had a mini fro. My dad had it too. His was more boxy, mine was more round. Always had to be neat. Couldn't grow too much. When I turned 16, I was like, yo, I want waves. So I had the 720 actually. My waves had waves. Ben always thinks, it's because we're African cool, and I mean, we have that good hair. You know what I mean? That it's thick, but it's, anyway. So, I had the waves and stuff.
Yeah.
Dad was in the military, shaved, shut.
Bro!
There would be cornrow hair and then it'd be free at the back. Like it'd be individually twisted, and I asked for that because I was tired of the cornrows and looking like a jailbird.
But even now, as you can see, my hair's grown. I don't really care. So my mom's like, oh, you don't want to cut it? I'm like, nope. I like it like this.
Yeah.
So I saw this picture of Abe when he was younger. He's like at an honor roll ceremony. Yo, your boy is smart, huh?
Hey.
So I was looking at the picture. I was like, bruv, you look bald, and like his head top is shiny. Like when the light is hitting your head, and there's not much hair, so it's really reflecting off your head top.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh.
Sadly, my mommy, she couldn't plait. All she could do was put like big twists in my head, so I used to go, we call them nanny twists back home. Big nanny twists in my head and done bubbles.
But doesn't nanny mean...
Yeah.
That's mean.
Good.
That's mean.
And the bubbles, and don't miss and let that bubble slip out her hand and knock you in your skull.
Ooh, wow, I actually felt that.
Yo, yeah.
I actually heard it.
Give that a moment of silence for all the heads that had to, go through the bubble.
My dad cut my hair until high school. High school, grade 9 was my first professional haircut, and I was like, Dad, you're never cutting my hair again. And he was like, is it a good haircut? I was like, yes. And he was like, okay.
I don't know if you guys know what African threading, now for natural hair, the natural hair world, this is a stretching thing, this is huge, this is what I... That was a style for us!
And then she would tie them together.
Yes! Oh my gosh, my mom would do two, 3 big boxes.
Yeah.
And the boxes would go back, and then she would tie them
And she would
together. Eulaine got boxes. You know what kind of pattern I got? My mom, she was creative. We got the soccer ball pattern. You know what soccer ball? Bro, we got the soccer ball. Man, she was intricate. Each section was perfect, but by the time you were done, all the sections looked like soccer balls.
Yeah.
And I remember they used to call my little sister Spiderhead.
Bruh.
Oh, shoot.
I used to like.
Braids was a stretch. Like for me to get braids with extensions in them, that took so much convincing. And my mom, like, she wouldn't want them to be long. She'd want them to be short because she didn't want me to be vain and like for it to look fake. Too bad. Like now it's I go all out now.
I gave Ellecia her first set of braids.
She did like box braids. Yes, yes.
I know.
I'll never forget. Oh my god. But yeah, I definitely no color in my hair.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still technically not allowed.
Yeah.
No, I think I definitely had the worst hair for about 14 years of my life.
No lineups.
No lineups, like, I can't remember who cut me. Ghanaian cousins, Ghanaian uncles.
Kofi all cats.
I remember my mom, we had like a little bag of like with a wall clipper, and she would cut it, and I would always scared of the sound. So like, Mom, no, use the scissors, use the scissors. She would use the scissors to cut my hair. No lineup, and sometimes I get my scalp cut up. So I was like looking really, really dookie for so many years, and I like to grow my hair out. So it was bad.
Braids, like my mom calls them singles, but I wasn't allowed to get regular braids. It was cornrows or the African yarn twist or an Afro puff. But I want my hair straight like the white girl.
I'm dead.
But when I got to high school is when I tried to be mad rebellious. And so I got my first like starburst here. My mom lost her mind. I remember I came to the house with the hood on. I was trying to be sexy, like, freak, like, take it off. And I took it off. And they saw the burst and she was like, oh, you know what this means? You know these symbols? And then I always get the mohawk. She's like, mohawk. And I got the mohawk because Kanye West and Kid Cudi were doing it. I was like, yo, that's so tough. And I did it, and I remember I had this one thin mohawk right before Camporee. Right before Oshkosh, my mom shaved it off in the middle. It was so bad. So everyone was like, why do I have this thin little mohawk in the middle?
Were you guys allowed to go out with friends?
Friends they knew and liked. Some of my friends, they were like, So I was allowed to here and there. Not often, though.
No, pretty much no. Like literally my best friend of all life, okay? Like it would be a stretch to like go see her. Like I'd have to like convince my mom that it was a worthwhile trip, and I don't know, it just took so much work for me to go hang out with people. Like it's why I'm so introverted now, to be honest. Because I was just never like, except for school, like all those after school hangouts and all that other stuff, like nah. My parents were like, you don't need that. And like, come home and do your work. Yeah, it was hard.
I grew up in Crawford. My parents knew all my friends since elementary, you know what I mean? I was always with my cousins. So even me, the people I had a pretty tight rotation. Like, oh, I'm going to Shadene's house. Okay, they know Shadene since grade 4. I'm going to Jordan's house since grade 4. So like, they didn't really mind as much. But like, if I was just like, oh, where you going? Oh, I'm just gonna go with like a friend from the neighborhood I just met. And I'd be like,
What friends?
My friends are allowed to come to my house, but
I was allowed to go outside.
What house?
They weren't allowed to come to my house.
I
was
couldn't
allowed
go
to
there.
I could only
I
see
couldn't
them
go
at
out to my
school.
parents' house, but they were able to come to my house.
Wow.
So everything was at my house.
I'll see you at school, fam.
I was able to do more things when my parents separated because I guess I was taking advantage of that.
I had to kind of just tell her I was going out, and then kind of walk up fast before she fully could form an answer, which was on the phone with one of her sisters, so that was easy. But she hated it when I went out. She hated it when I went out. Called me constantly.
I would take the car, and I was 14, 15 years old, go hang out with friends. Like, I would walk. I was taking Metro when I was 14, 15. Like,
But yeah, Metro I started at 16.
yeah,
No, 15.
I was everywhere because back in Maryland, like, there's a lot of things to do, but you need a car. And if you don't have a car, you're taking Metro. And like, a lot of people take Metro. You can meet a whole bunch of people down in the Metro too. So
Wait, you said you were taking the car at 14, 15?
well, I had to get the moves, man. I had to get the moves.
Illegal?
Soccer
Did you even have your permit, your learners? Oh my gosh. Wow. Did you guys have curfews?
At first it was 11, then I stopped coming at 11, and she was just like, you know what, there's no point talking to you. Talk to your dad. And I just never would, so I guess I used that to my advantage.
For once, ball practice ran late, and then I missed the bus. I picked up all my bags and started running.
But I didn't really, I just created a new average to what time I was actually getting home, So you just create a new average.
That's
The
true.
average time you get home is like 5. School ends at like 3. You went to the mall in between, just creating a new average. That's it.
Yeah, I was always.
I can't say that I was like allowed, but I changed the statistics.
Trying to give me early curfews.
What time?
Like,
what time was your curfew?
Oh, like, she would want me home at like 8. And I'm like, this is like, by the way, this is when I'm 16. She wants me home at like 8. Early. And I'm like, why do I have to come back early? And so if I didn't come back, just calling.
I had a curfew. Actually, it wasn't even a curfew. It was just like be home after school. Like that was it. It was like any later than that, what are you doing? And then by like the end of high school, and even like when I came to college and I'd go back home, it would be like 10 o'clock, 10, 11. Like once the sun sets, my parents are starting to get worried.
The parties don't start till like 11 or 12.
Oh, there's no partying in my house.
Did you miss the part where she said she was a PK?
Like, no.
As I got older, though, it got better. I remember that. Because I remember one night, it was a Saturday night, and a bunch of my friends were going to, I think, Dave & Buster's, like somewhere where it's like arcade at night times where it's more fun. So I told my parents I was going. I was able to take the car and stuff. I went. I remember my mom texted me like at 1. She's like, I'm not going home till you come back. I was like, you're joking. So I didn't come home until 3. And when I came home at 3, she was definitely sitting in the living room waiting.
Yeah, they do that
So I
stuff.
was like, oh. Then she just looked at me, and she just went to bed. I was like,
Yeah.
Were you guys allowed to go to parties and sleepovers?
sleepovers? No. Unless it was my cousin's house, I'm not allowed to sleep over anywhere. My friend, one of my best friends had a sleepover. He's like, yo, I'm having a sleepover. I was like, okay. As soon as he said that, I was like, I'm not coming. There's no way.
None of the above.
But at the same time, for me, like, I was not able to sleep at people's houses, but, like, I don't know what it was. I think at the time my mom was working at this, like, it was Cadbury. And so she was an accountant there, and she just get candy, like, in dozens in boxes. Like, so when Christmas time came around, I used to, like, make candy bags, and I still have a bunch left over. So when it was time for me to go home, best believe I was home at 4:30, the latest, and I'd sit down in front of YTV, and I'd have my Sour Patch Kids, and it'd just be me and my Sour Patch Kids until 5:30 when my father came home. Like, nobody could tell me nothing.
And I remember trying to always hook up, like, my friend's mom to call my mom. Like, oh yeah, let me just give the phone. My mom's accent's gone and everything. She's talking to him. I was like, no, like, I'll think about it. Come back to me. African accent strong. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, what? How'd you even talk? Well, it was a different lady. And she'd just be scolding me. How dare you give me the phone to this person? You're not sleeping there. You're not sleeping there.
Yeah, what is that? You know what I used to do? When my friends would give me invitations to go to parties, like their birthday parties or like little sleepovers and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, I'll ask my mom. I threw that thing in the trash as soon as I got it. Like, it didn't even make it onto the bus.
And the thing is, like, I went to, like, a public, at least for elementary school, and a lot of these parties would be on Saturdays, and obviously, like, I was Seventh-day Adventist, so, like, you know, that's the holy day, you don't do anything else, yeah. So a lot of my friends, like, they'd have parties on Saturdays, so it wasn't even an option.
For us, they could come and sleep
Yeah,
over, but you cannot.
My mom, bring your friends over. Yeah.
I was like,
And you know what it is? When you're younger, I didn't understand it. Now that I'm getting older and you see what happens at some of these places and stuff, I understand. I feel like I feel like I want to be in the middle. Like, you're not sleeping over everyone's house, but people I trust, who are your friends, parents, and you know.
I have to know the parents.
And they'll have a safe word and all
like
that stuff.
eat
For
cheese
stuff.
and cracker for dinner.
Yeah,
and
no.
It's scary. It's scary.
I get it still. Yeah.
And the world, it's rough. You don't know, like, that means your kid is going to spend somewhere. Time somewhere where you don't have no control anymore. You don't know anything.
Because my parents were very, like, they're like, okay, like, I know you know your friend and you love them, but your friend might have an uncle or a brother who might try and do something to you and da-da-da-da. And, like, you know, we're not there to, like, watch over you the whole night, and we're just not okay with that. So I never really got to do sleepovers, like, ever. I probably did, like, 3 my whole life, and it was, like, with the same friend. Yep.
I've done all of that.
Yeah.
Yo, Abe had a luxurious lifestyle.
did.
Okay?
You know, yeah.
5-star living.
Absolutely.
And I think my mom watched enough America's Most Wanted, so she was always shook that something bad was gonna happen to me if me being out late, me sleeping out. No way, like I'm gonna end up next up on the screen.
Were your friends allowed to come over?
Yeah, it was to the point where I just didn't even need to ask anymore. I was like, yo.
They just show up.
Yo, Mom, Kendall's coming, Jeremy's coming. Okay. And sometimes we'll just lay out of bed, so it's just like, because it's all about respect. If you come to my house and tell my mom hey every time, she'll understand, like, and then, you know, she sees that you're not doing those extracurricular activities. and you know, she'll start liking you and stuff, so, you know, just gotta show respect in my house, and please, take off your shoes.
Yo,
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
I knew it. Did your parents let you date?
Date.
What is
What's
it?
that?
What is it?
If I tell you the time I got caught in a relationship with School Matters,
Date what? My parents don't even let me date right now.
Like
C-A-R-S-Q.
the thing that looks like a fig, like the thing off the tree,
I'm dead.
the one that they dry and you eat it.
What is dating?
So, whatever. That's it? Okay. That's on the
Only singleness and marriage.
Yeah, I had a girl since maybe 10th grade, and she was in 9th grade.
Oh,
That went on for a while. But like girlfriends in middle school or elementary school, they were just, I don't even know if you could count those as girlfriends, because
It wasn't even real.
Yeah, it wasn't even that real.
my friend was dating my cousin. They're in this part of Crawford. Anyone who goes to Crawford, you know that little tunnel by the gym where it's dark and no one goes there?
You might as well sit there. You might as well.
They were there. And I was playing ball in the gym after school program. And I remember my girlfriend went in too. So I was like, yo, there's a teacher about to come. So I ran in to tell them. The teacher opened the door and saw me and my friend there. She's like, what are you guys doing here? This place off limits. Da, da, da. She told the principal. The principal was like, I heard you guys are there and your girlfriends ran in the gym after. I was like, it wasn't one of those, Miss Maitland. It wasn't one of those.
I can cut that out.
But, no, you can leave it. It wasn't one of those. Miss Maitland was like, okay, well, we're just going to have a little meeting with your parents. It won't be anything serious. I was like, okay, cool. I went home to my dad. You have to come to school for a meeting I had. It's nothing deep. He's like, okay, cool. Come to the meeting. In the meeting, we're all there.
Your girlfriend.
Miss Maitland starts the meeting by saying,
we're not saying those are kids, but there have been condoms found in this place before.
I remember my dad looked at me to the side. I was like, oh. I was like, are you
He gave
kidding?
him a side eye like this.
I'm like, yo. She definitely hit me with the, oh. I was like, okay. So after that, I knew everything in that meeting didn't matter. That line, that's on my door. Condom? Cess? Condom and cess together. And you were in the place. So it has to be, I was like, oh, okay, done. I remember I gave Akeem a ride at home that day. I was happy, bro. And I remember we pulled up to our house, and my dad left the car running still. I was just like, so I didn't know if I should get out. He's like, why do you want you in the future? I remember it. And I was like, honestly, it wasn't one that he's like, he says, you'll ruin your future. You have children young age, bright future you're ruining. For what? Get time. Study on your books. Study. That's all you need to do. So he's just going on in. I was like, he didn't tell my mom though, because I know my mom, she would have taken it to another level. He was just really, he handled it pretty good. But I was like, yo, honestly, never again, man.
And my mom was saying in her sweet voice, that's what she was asking y'all.
Yeah.
Like, and listen, you don't need to date. What is that? What is dating? It's not necessary. When God brings him and you bring yourself, just stay away. It will work out. Just stay away. That's what she said. Stay away. You stay here. He stay here.
Hey.
God will bring together.
Hey.
Stay away.
She was excited for me and Sarah.
Stay away. You're not her child.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. My parents are very don't mess around with boys, all the above, don't do anything. So I couldn't even tell my parents. Obviously I had, boyfriends. But there was never any point in telling my
Yo,
I mean, because it was all you're young and whatever. But now everything's good.
Right, but they expect by 25 you could start, but by 26, if you're not married, there's a problem. And I'm like, but if you only gave me 1 year of allowance to actually find somebody.
No, the only
know.
time, like just recently, I feel like they've been starting to encourage me because they realize I'm graduating and apparently life starts after graduation.
Yeah.
Like I haven't actually been living life because
I dated somebody in high school when I went to Crawford. I'm not gonna drop names.
but she went to Crawford. It's a small school.
Comment down below.
Yeah, if you know who it is.
I don't know.
So now comes like it's in the summertime. I'm getting ready to come to Berman, and we're having our little power walks like we usually do in the evening. And she's like, "So like, are you still you and that boy? Are you still talking?"
Oh!
And listen, what are you talking about? And she's like, "No, I knew, but like, are you still talking?" I said, "No, like that was a miss." She's like, "Yeah, he was ugly anyways."
Now you really need to comment if you know who it is.
She called you ugly.
At him. Insta, Snapchat, all of it.
It's a bet.
My house.
Her mama calls you ugly. That's worse. She didn't even call you ugly. My bad.
Dating, even when I came to university, you're like, after you get your first degree, then you can start thinking about girls. You don't need to focus on that. But Ghanaians go from you don't date to marriage. It makes no
Yeah,
sense.
which does not
They
make
want that.
sense.
They want you to
They
be
say you
married.
start dating when you get married.
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
hey. What is this like?
Just find somebody and settle down. Nah, bro, you need to know who you're with. It's
Yeah.
different, but
Yeah, sure.
nah, you couldn't date at a young age.
What advice would you have for a young black person growing up in the 21st century?
I learned this the hard way, so I want to make sure that all of the other young black children, like if you go to church or if you're a Christian or Adventist or Pentecostal, whatever it is, your parents, they want you to have spirituality in your life, yes, but I also want you to go out and find God for yourself, because that will change your whole perspective, your whole view on situations and problems completely. And when you really feel you're at your lowest, you do have somebody to call on. It could be Buddha, whatever. Find spirituality, find God, find that for yourself. Don't let people or your parents or somebody else bring it for you. Find it for yourself. Yeah, that's my advice.
It's for one, be unapologetically black. Never make yourself smaller to fit into any group, to be more accepted or whatnot. Just be you, do your own thing, and strive for excellence. Don't let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah, for me it'll be like the generic advice, like know your, be you, know your culture, and like Kujo's friend said, take your time.
Take time.
Take time.
I think one thing that I've learned like over the past year or two is the power of speaking life into yourself and into the people around you. Like me doing that and changing the way I talk about myself has like brought my confidence from here to here. Speak life. That is the best thing that you can do for yourself and for the people around you. People always want to be around people who are speaking life into them because there's so many things around this world that are continuously bringing us down and speaking death. So just be that person in your own community and for yourself that speaks life.
One thing I would say is read. Read on current events. Read news. Be informed, and just like if you're passionate about something, read it. Read about it. Don't just like take some advice from someone else. Always ask the question why. Even if you might seem annoying, if you understand why something happens, you could explain it way better than somebody who just told you about it.
You're more than your culture, but know your culture.
Yeah.
Know what it is. Don't necessarily feel strapped by it or like feel that it's something that you have to hate or rebel because maybe everyone else is so different. Know what it is. Know the reasoning. And ask your parents, even though sometimes that might be hard to do. But like sit down, because I know like even as bizarre as some of the stuff may sound, like there's a reason. Yeah, I don't believe. Yeah, we can't believe our parents are like madmen, mad women. They're insane. They don't know what they're saying. Like, that's wrong to think. They grew up in a different place.
Exactly.
They didn't grow up with this type of stuff that we have even accessible to us in the same way. And we're really privileged out here. And in the sense of what we're offered, and so like understand. And don't think that you have to be bound by it, but know it so you can maybe grow from that and be even better than what came before us, and then also teach others.
Yeah, find the middle ground.
Yeah.
I mean, the advice that I would give is, it's pretty deep, but it's serious. If if the police stop you, please do as they say. Honestly, because I've had a few encounters with the law. I didn't do anything wrong, but police decided to stop me and they were like, okay, do this and do that. And when I tell you, my heart was like, I was so scared because I didn't know what to expect. So I would tell you, in today's society, as young black people, especially young men, please do as they say, because we're losing so many of them.
Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, let your peeps know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Jesus.